Good afternoon, world. How are we all today? Everyone watching out there on YouTube land. Those who might be joining me live for the session, I'll just make sure chat and notifications on over here. Those days. Back to video. Right. So if anyone is joining the session, I'll just give you a couple of minutes to come in and to my teddy bean cup the daughter's made for me. Right. I'm going to talk a little bit about eye staging, why you would want to do it. You want to do it because it's cool and it's the world's most affordable VR software at New Zealand dollars, $39 a month for a basic 15 plan subscription with the power of the world, and like is better than Matterport, I think, and Diacrypt as well. Sweet. So we'll just crack on in. So what is eye staging? Eye staging is a virtual tour maker app for sits on your cell phone or smartphone, and a VR editor app. When you subscribe, they send you a rotator, a black one. This is an old white one, and a lens. So you're matching black lens and a black rotator. The app connects to the rotator via Bluetooth. I'm just going to do a little screen share here, so we'll just get this going. Excuse me, sorry. Let's turn that on. Ooh. Oh, silly thing. Right, share my desktop. Share screen, great. So I'll just get that out of the way so you don't have to see my ugly mug. So this is inside my phone, and we're just going to jump straight into the VR Maker app here. Where did it go? Here it is. So connected to the internet by 4G or Wi-Fi, log in. By this stage you would have created an account, downloaded the app and have access to it to create your own tours. Eye staging will send you out the rotator and lens. It might take a few days to arrive depending where you are on the planet. And we're going to connect my iPhone to my rotator. So let's turn on that on. So for those of you can see, we've got a rotator with some flashing lights, blue lights on it. Now, I'm just going to put the mode switch on 40 seconds. Doesn't really matter if the app is going to control the rotator, okay? So I'm going to turn on, got that going. I'm going to push my little pink button at the bottom here. You'll see that here. Push that. And I'm going to mount my phone and my rotator together, and I'll put the rotator in the center of the camera, center of rotation. Center of rotation. It's very good. Oh, you'll get a mini little tripod too, so we'll just put it on that today. But you'd normally put it on your tripod and set the height at about 1.5 meters. Okay. Done. Very good. Very good. I'm going to put the lens on, and the lens goes in the center of your camera lens. Make sure they're clean. You get a little microfiber cloth, give it a little wipe with that, so you can make sure there's no dust on it. And I'm going to put that over the lens of my camera. Right. Great. I think it's pretty much in the center. Right, a couple of other options I've got here before I start. I've got a little 3-second timer. I can turn it off, or I can make it 10 seconds or no seconds to get out of the shot. I'm going to leave HDR, I can turn it on or off. I'm going to leave mine on. If you're using a Samsung Galaxy 9 or S8 or one of those, with HDR on, it takes quite a long time for it to rotate. And when it pauses to take the shot, remember that it's taking three photos of the scene, and then it's meshing in together. It takes about 10 seconds. So with HDR off on the Samsung, it'll go around a lot faster, okay? So I'll leave mine on. We'll do two. We'll do one with HDR on and one with it off, and we'll see if the rotation speed is different. The next thing is this little icon, just denotes the lens that you've got, and I'm going to tap that and I'll make sure I've got the Mercury lens checked. Okay. Now I'm going to go and capture it. So I'm going to pink button there. Pink, we're ready to go now. Green, this green circle around here means the camera and the lens are centered. Now, I'm going to move because when you move in the shot, you will be blurry, and we don't want that. Okay. So we've taken that one. I'm going to move the camera now. I'll move it around the other side of my computer, and I'm just going to turn off HDR. Use the technology in my house. We've got kids home and stuff for school holidays. And I'm going around there. And now it's moving a lot faster. It's not quite level though. So I'm going to call this the bad shot, okay? Bad shot, no HDR. All right, real simple. So assume we've gone around the house and we started in the hallway, started at the entrance into the hall, off to the bedrooms, and you're done. It'll probably take you, however long it takes you to do that will vary. Remember, when you're carrying your camera in your rotator on your tripod, please don't run. You are responsible for your own phone. You know, if you knock it off, it's just be aware of that, okay? Definitely. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to tap the photo icon on the bottom left hand here. I'm going to tap that, and this allows me to create the basic tour. And a little dot here in the corner, that's going to be the first scene, that's going to be the second scene, that's going to be the third scene, and it allows you to check the order. But actually what I'm going to do in this case, I'm going to make that one there the first scene, second, third, and fourth. And I'm now going to click the done icon on the right hand side, and I'm going to name the tour. So name it, Ben's at home today, capital at home today. Save that. Great. Now it's going to load to the server, up to the cloud. Have a sip of water, cup of tea. Let's finish that. And it's just processing, getting ready to go. A little bit longer today. It's okay. It's got quite a bit on its brain. Great, done. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click that icon there. And this is going to cache your copy back to the phone. But before I do that, I'm just going to click the pencil at the top here. You'll see that, which is our edit button. And I'm going to name the rooms. I could change the order of them. I could drag them around. Can I do that here? I think I can. Change the order. But you normally would want the hallway or the entranceway first. So I'm going to put on this one, hallway, okay. And, oh, mucked up that order. So, being office. So, when we go back in, we'll see if we can spot the difference between the scenes. And that one there is going to be a lounge. I don't know where that one is. Okay. I'm going to click next on the top right. I'm just going to put a brief description in. I've got the file name of the description, and I'm going to go 3 bedroom, spelling mistake, 3 bedrooms, Napier, for sale, $450,000. And go done. Now, if I had a floor plan, I could add that in here now, or I could upload a logo, and I will do the logo last, and I'll need to show you where the logo goes. But what I've got for iPhone users, and you'll note that this doesn't apply to those of Android, is the AR scan of a room. So what we're going to do now is we could either import, but I'm going to do an AR scan. And we're going to create I'm going to walk around the house now and do a floor plan of the house. So we're going to go point. Keep doing the corners of the room, point your camera out and click. See how far the nice. Not bad. It's probably quite a hard one for it to draw actually, because there's lots of things in the way. Not rubbish bin. We've got one of those. Tricky. Oh, yeah, it's not a bad looking first attempt. So this is in the beta release at the moment. It'll play it actually. So I'm thinking, oh, it's the hallway door. No, it's actually like that. Actually, look at the house. It's okay. Save the floor plan, we'll save. A little bit of work to do on that, but pretty good for a first beta release. Okay. I think we can do better floor plans than that, and we can. And I'll show you how I do my floor plans in a moment. Right, now, to create a hotspot, so we can do it two ways. We're going to do it in the app. I'm going to select this hallway here today. This is just going to cache a copy back to the phone. At home today is ready, so we'll tap on that image again. And I'm going to set the default view angle of this room, so I'm going to make it that way. Save. Edit the hotspot. So I'm going to do this, tap to edit. We'll put an arrow there like that. You just have to watch me at the bottom of the screen because I'm moving fairly quickly. So that's the current tour I'm in, scene I'm in. And when I this hotspot is going to relate to that scene. All right, and I'm just going to go done. Save that. Put another hotspot in. And I'm going to put a circle on that one. And that relates to the office scene. Okay, I'm going to go done. Save. I'm going to go around the corner here. I'm going to put another hotspot in. Tap that one. And actually, I'm going to go office. Go done. Oh, it might be the same scene. We might have a double up there, but we can go back and change that. And edit a hotspot. Save that. Oops, tap that, sorry. I'm going to make that one an arrow. And I'm going to make that living room. Go done. Save. Right. So now I can go back to the tour now, and I'm ready to share it with the world. Well, it's already ready to share, actually. Another thing we could do is just go back into that first scene, and we tap my thumb. Down the bottom here, I've got an option to edit the scene. So, what am I going to do today? I'm going to adjust it. And I might give it a bit more, maybe a bit brighter. Contrast, no, it's too much that way. Saturation. Clarity. Shadows. Oh, quite dark. Probably want about there, eh, really? Highlights. Decrease the highlights. Might be, it's too bright, I think. And I'm going to save that. Now, once I've saved that, it's saved. Can't change it. It's done it. Save that. Now, you can put annotations in. Big fat fingers. Uh-oh, Cats has got something. So we'll just go back in and show you how to put an annotation in. We'll go back into there. My dog is checking out the cat, make sure the cat is okay. An imaginary of animals at home today. One dog and two cats. So I'm going to take the brush now and I'm going to make the size quite narrow, quite thin. I'm going to change the colour and I'm going to make it that nice green. And I'm going, hardness, can I make it softer, eh? Let's find out. Ben is cool. Okay, not the very best. Can't do that. Can I do something better with it. Not that. My big fingers might be better with a stylus maybe on the screen. Right. Right, loaded, done, finished. Now I can share it. I can now click the share button and I can go and share by link. I'll copy, I'm just going to straight to Safari. Paste and go. So this is a live URL, and this is what I'd post into YouTube or whatever. Now, by default, when you're in this, the icon, the gyro is on. I like to turn that off straight away, make it white, so I can drag the scene around. Okay. Actually, when I took this, I didn't have the tripod on the center of the room. But it's actually not a bad image, really. And there's my graffiti, my AR graffiti in the room. Okay. Right, so cool. Just quick. Maybe. Right. Now, so navigating through, if I just tap one of those hotspots, I can navigate straight into that room. And is this the one with the HDR on? Yes, I think it is actually. And it's when I moved into my hand there. It's HDR off actually. Right. And the other one, Office, is HDR on. Yeah, it's much clearer. Much clearer. And noticing the halo effect around that from a light being on. So actually, let's just look at that. Actually, let's look at the other one. I moved. Oh, I still got haloing. Okay, so something. The LED lights in our house just making the halo effect here around the scene. The black hole is the center of the rotation. Okay, and we'll put a logo over that just to hide that. Okay, and you have it, your personal branded logo. So we've got the options in here to go into on the right hand side information on the property. We've got the VR mode. So you turn the phone on its side and you can put your headset on and navigate through the house. Okay, etc. So we'll just go. Look around. Cool. That's pretty cool, eh? An orientation and everything. So that's how VR mode works, and it immerses you right on the property. Pretty cool. And the floor plan, which we've got, or we needed to edit that. We'll edit that in a minute. Actually, you want to pick that up in the editor before. What would have been a problem with that? Yep. Next. Okay, we might have to put those hotspots in after, but that's okay. Right, so we're quickly going to go into the back end. We've only taken 20 minutes to get to here. Group, delete to cancel that. So unlike others, you have full control over editing. You don't have to rely on a third party. If you want to, you can get a pro to create a tour for you, and we have people in Kiri Pai here, or Pai here there. We've got a person here in Hawke's Bay who's doing it for agents down here. And we're looking at other partners in Auckland as well. Okay, log in, which does remind me actually, I must reach out. So this is the editor. This is where you put your personal information in, and you'll put the company name you're working for. I've got this is my profile picture, company who I'm with, my contact details. And it's going to jump straight into the editor. And we've got the at home today. Some basic information here. We can change the file name. I can put more information in the description. I can put in the address. Street East Hastings. So I'll just put the office address in there. It's great. If I want to play some music, we'll put in track number 10. We'll play that now. The logo for custom options. The logo is the logo that will hide the LiDAR of the camera. And Ben's brand. So we're going to use Get Ben. We'll use that one. And the preview photo. So this is a photo that you'll use as a preview to the property, but it's going to be less than 1.3 megabyte, okay? So let's find another one. 0.49. That one, we'll use that one there because I'm quite a handsome man. Great. And we're going to hide the iStaging logo, and we're going to show my contact information, and we're going to go save. Great. Yeah, two things here. We'll just before we go any further, go back to there, and that is the preview at home today preview photo. If I share that to Facebook, that'll be the preview photo that comes up in my tour. So you want it to be a nice image rather than one of these flattened panoramas, okay? Right, we'll open that up again. While we're here, I'm just going to click the View tab. And this is the music playing. If the music's irritating you, you can just turn off the music here, mute it. Okay. I've got the same information tab I had before. Got my panoramas at the bottom. Got my floor plan, which I need to edit that. I've got my location. Got my share icons, my music, and I've got my full screen mode. In full screen mode, when you go into that, the only way to navigate is using the hotspots. So this hotspot, this room here, I can come into the room, but I can't get out of it because I haven't got a hotspot to get out. So I've got to push the escape button to get out of it. Okay. The panoramas in this tab here, we've got the scenes, we can rename them. What did we say? We said this one was the HDR one, I think, eh? This is where we put some cool things in. We've got half an hour, great. So we might just do this real quickly. Now I can't change this, take this annotation out. All right, so, you know, it probably wasn't the best thing to do, but it doesn't really matter. Hotspot editing. So if I put a hotspot in, the hotspot will always appear in the center of the room. You can change the icon, or you can make another icon. And then you've got to select which panorama it relates to. And if you don't do that, and I'll show you, if you don't do that and go save, the icon goes pink and it says hallway hotspot, next panorama, this field is required, go to, and we'll make that go to the office. Okay? Save. Now I can put a tag, so I've done a hotspot, and that's pretty, so you've got to do that for every room. Tag. The tag is hallway tag title, go to title, and I'm just going to go a tag, tag, and info, tag. It could have an action, could have a price. You know what? Oh, hello. You're home. You're home.
No.
You're not home.
No.
School holidays.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. No, sorry. It's all right. We've got an action, in this case, none, a buy now, or a learn more. And we'll put a learn more URL in, and that might be a URL, so we'll just make it my website. Okay. Or it might be the link to the listing online, or the ebook, or whatever it might be. All right. Now I can change the icon as well. So I'm going to do that now. And these little icon files, and we're just going to call it that one, info, open that, info here, information, and that thumbnail. I'm actually going, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put that in as well. Great. And I'm going to go save. All right, so I'm going to look at the tour. I'm going to click that refresh button. Oh, hey, Chrome, by the way, Chrome is the best browser to use when you're doing all this too. So if you're using Internet Explorer, I suggest you get Chrome. So there's that hotspot we put in. And there's that nice information tab. Okay, info here. It's got my nice an info tag, how great Ben is, and then learn more, and I'll go off to Ben, list with Ben Key, and it might be whatever you want it to be, okay? I don't really like that photo. Don't know why, just don't like it. Oh, I like that one better. Right. Get rid of that. Close that. Now, you can also do a memo tab. A memo is just information only. Info tab only. And again, you can change that icon. So we'll use, oh, can we use that? Let's have a look. Smaller than 256 kilobits. Okay, so there are limits. But that's okay, I can live with that. Great. And I'll put that over there, record set. I'm going to save. Right, now, done that one. Now, next cool one, video. So the good thing about this video tab, you can change the icon. So I'm going to change it to Beans, Branch, Coffer, push to play, smaller than 256K. So push to play, and the URL. So I use Vimeo. And we'll grab, just share this one here. Copy video link. And we're just going to go save. Go back to the tour. Click refresh. Info. Record set. And push to play. So that embeds the video inside the tour. And you're away. All right, so that's a really good tool, and especially if you're doing intro videos. The best place to put this is at the front door. And let's have a look at one I've done where we've done exactly that. We'll look at that in a minute. Setting the default view angle. That's very simple. Just that's the orientation that's going to be when you jump into that scene to start with. Oh, there's our floor plan. Yeah, true. So we didn't do this when we dragged it in, but we got the floor plan, and then we drag in the icon to suit, which part of the house it's in, right? And where's the save button gone? Should be there. Interesting. Actually, I want to delete that. Confirm. You wouldn't really get because when you normally bring the floor plan in, you can crop the size of the photo, and you've got more control over the layout. Excuse me, sorry. So I don't think that, although the boys are trying to get it right, they're nearly there. It's not a biggie. Taking a screenshot, one of the other cool things I liked as well. So when you're in a tour, this probably isn't the best. We'll jump into the living room. So if I wanted to take a photo of that to put in my marketing, I could. Take that, save, just like using a snip. Then I've got a framed photo I can use in another part of my standard marketing. So just quite a handy thing, something after the fact that you've seen and you want to use. Okay. Hey, if you're a property inspector, you probably find you might decide to use this as well and take a couple of snaps in every room and then use it for detailing for a problem. All right, cool. I'll save. Yeah, managing groups. We don't have to worry about that right now. Community. This is just where you can turn on or off visitor tracking. If you want people to log in to put their phone number, email, and name in, you can do that. And they have to. Then once they've done it, it verifies their email address, sends them a code. They put the code in to view the tour. And then you can see the analytics of that after as well. You might want to go in and have a look at it daily. likes is pretty self-explanatory, and comments, you can manage comments that people make on the tours. Now, go back to, where is it? Preview, 15 Waimak. So this is a live tour in realestate.co and Trade Me Now. So we've got that logo on the bottom there. Ben squinting in the sun. Ben handsome devil. And then that push to play with the intro video before you come into the house. Okay, so I think it's a really good opportunity to embed that. And if you look at this listing on realestate.co.nz and Trade Me, realestate.co. Hawke's Bay. We've got Napier City. TR, I think it's under. TR, search. Oh, and for those of you who've figured out, yes, I am a real estate agent with First National here in Hawke's Bay. Okay. Right, so just having a look. Don't delay, queue delay. Alfresco retreat. Okay, so we've got, in here we've got the 3D walkthrough tab in realestate.co. And there's Ben and that push to play video. So everything's embedded in the tour. The customer doesn't have to leave the scene. Now, that video embed link can be any embeddable object. So we're playing around with a couple of ideas. Other ideas, like you might want to put a flip book in with a title document or the sales and purchase agreement, or a link to fill out a form, web form to submit an offer, or an entry form to enter a competition to win a lollipop, or whatever you want to do. We can almost do it with add-ons that are available across the net, and I think as a cloud pro, it's probably my idea to help share that knowledge with you. Right, so that's pretty cool. Zoom in, see detail. Let's have a quick look. Floor plan. So this is how a floor plan should look. It's just a representation of the layout of the house and how that relates to the to navigating your way through the property. Okay. So I mean, it's amazing detail for a $39 a month application. The buyers can really see the layout of the home, and it's embedded in easily embedded into real estate and into Trade Me. It's a no-brainer, right? Another possible use case is a portfolio of sales. So if you look at my personal side, I've kept one tour back as my portfolio. So when I'm showing vendors, I can say, I should got to go and edit this actually. I've got to put this into a order. Thing and it sold. Record set, what the price was. So yeah, it shows you what sort of work you do. You know, pretty amazing, really. Pretty damn amazing. I'm moving pretty quick, but you can have a browse around that anytime you like. All right, so I'm going to sign off now. That's probably enough for 45 minutes. But yeah, happy to help get some ideas here. Anybody wants some other help with maybe putting together another app for but we can embed here, sing out, and we can show you how to implement it. Maybe we've all learned. Okay, so that's enough for 45 minutes. I'll see everyone again at 5 o'clock, and we'll probably post that video up to Facebook. Okay, so bye.